Democracy Dies in Darkness paper, the Washington Post, spent years pushing the debunked Russiagate lie. And now the outlet is being forced to backpedal on another story, this time a hit piece written on Republican Congresswoman Paulina Luna. The original article rushed to group her into what it is calling a new class of House Republicans that lie about their biographies. It also suggested the following: that she delayed embracing her Hispanic heritage until she decided to run for office, claimed that she used to be a registered Democrat, and questioned her memory of a home burglary she experienced while serving in the Air Force. Well, the slew of corrections issued by the Post include one that the Washington state does not register voters by political party, and it blamed the error on erroneous voter registration database. Well, here to set the full record straight is Florida Congresswoman Paulina Luna. Congresswoman, welcome to the show. All right, what a crazy story. The Washington Post has issued two clarifications now. I understand because they talked to your team, but they say they stand by their story. The VP of Communication said that they have corrected one piece of factual information that was based on a database error. This deeply reported story about Congresswoman Luna's biography includes ample perspective from people who have known her throughout her life. So they're saying ultimately that they went and talked to your family, your friends, and people who've known you forever, and they're telling these things that you are now using your Hispanic heritage to try to amplify your career.
The Washington Post is known to be and to put forward racist pieces. They did the same thing to Senator Tim Scott, apparently undercutting his Black upbringing in America because of the fact that he's a Republican. You know, it was pretty egregious that they even said that because they completely omitted statements that my mom told them. I have documentation that the reporter spoke to one of my actual roommates that's credible, and because he didn't agree with what she had stated about me apparently owning a ghost gun, that she just completely omitted it from the article. So, you know, there's a silver lining in all this. I have my attorneys obviously going back and forth. I actually do have evidence of my father's incarceration. We provided that to Fox News. They confirmed it. And the Washington Post is still trying to say that that's not evidence of incarceration. So we sent it to Time Magazine, and Time Magazine is actually doing an incredible profile piece to actually put the facts out there. This wasn't actually factual evidence. What they went off is off of gossip. And when they didn't like the actual facts that were presented, they did not report them. And so they're going to have egg on their face. I look forward to the Times piece coming out. But more importantly, I want people to remember this. If you are a minority and you break outside of the groupthink of the leftist ideologies, they will try to undercut your ability to communicate with people. So thank God for Twitter. We put the facts out there, and I think we pretty much won the PR war because as of right now, everyone knows that it's a BS story.
Well, you know, the interesting thing is I think about identity politics. It's something that we hear a lot of Democrats oftentimes praising, and it's something that conservatives often say, you know, we like to bring forward great candidates. We're not only going to talk about their ethnicity or their race, we're going to talk about who they are holistically. And so now they're saying, because you did talk about this essentially, that it's not true. You only use this, but then you bring about the facts about your father as well. So are they going to change some of those things now, or are they even talking to you at this point?
I think that once you have a publication like Time Magazine come out with the facts, but here's another weird claim that they made. They went and interviewed someone that I tried to get a restraining order on for stalking. And this individual made comments saying that my dad was a Roman Catholic, but yet I have photos of my father at synagogue, and my father's rabbi is going on record to the Times, or not to the Times, to the to the Times. So the fact is that everything that they said is completely false. And I do think that because of the fact that I had a massively successful hearing against Twitter last week, that you saw this retaliation. This came one day after they also claimed that I was pushing a conspiracy theory proving that joint state action existed with Twitter Corporation, JIRA, and the federal government. And so I'm not going to back down, but it is really disgusting to see how they treated me. I do think that there was a massively racist undertone, and I look forward to really having them retract more because this is not journalism. This is just vigilante activism.
I'm out of time. When is the Times piece coming out?
It should be dropping within the next 2 days.
All right, well, we'll hope to have you back. Congresswoman, thanks for being here with us to share the facts. Good to see you.
Thank you.